Estamos de vuelta con esta edición especial de Cine dedicada a Star Wars, Los Últimos Jedi. Recuerden la etiqueta del día de hoy, numeral Star Wars en Cine. Y ahora sí, el momento más esperado. Luke Skywalker regresa a la saga y el actor Mark Hamill nos contará todos los detalles de su personaje en este nuevo episodio. ¿Qué ha pasado con Luke Skywalker desde la última vez que lo vimos en El Retorno del Jedi? La verdad es que nadie lo sabe a ciencia cierta, pero eso no ha evitado que decenas de teorías y rumores hayan surgido por parte de los fans en internet. Un rumor que suena cada vez más fuerte es que el héroe de la saga original de Star Wars en esta cinta podría convertirse en villano y pelear por el lado oscuro de la fuerza. El primer indicio que respalda esta teoría es el póster promocional de la cinta en el que vemos a Luke en la parte superior del afiche, posición que le perteneció a Darth Vader en el material promocional de la primera saga de la Guerra de las Galaxias. Además, en diversas entrevistas, Mark Hamill ha confesado que cuando leyó el guión de Los Últimos Jedi estuvo en shock por varios días, porque para él ha sido realmente inesperada la dirección que tomará su personaje en este episodio. ¿Se dejará llevar por el lado oscuro de la fuerza el heroico Luke Skywalker? Veamos si Mark Hamill puede adelantarnos algo de este misterio.
Venezuela?
Yes.
Okay.
Have you ever been?
No, I wish I could go to South America. That's the only continent I've not been to, I think.
Well, but you're starting on a great place with Mexico, and then you
Okay,
should
work my way down, I should.
Yes. So, what do you think is the biggest change that Luke has experienced since we last saw him in The Return of the Jedi?
Well, it was much happier times. We had a beginning, a middle, and end, and he had seen his father redeem himself and be at peace and gazing down from the Force Ghost heavens. So, I assumed that Luke would maybe, I guess Jedis don't marry. If he was to stay a Jedi, he would start an academy, train young Padawans and so forth. But he was happy and satisfied and his destiny fulfilled. Well, of course, now all things have changed, and I think one of the challenges for any filmmaker is to deliver the elements of a Star Wars film that everyone wants to see, but find a way to surprise them. And that gets increasingly difficult. You're never going to top I Am Your Father. I mean, that's the
biggest twist in the history.
I would say it's certainly a contender. But having said that, there are so many things about The Last Jedi that I didn't anticipate. I'm reading, what? This can't be true. But it has great humor. It has darkness. I mean, it really is a varied palette. There's so many colors. And I realize that my storyline is just a certain section of a vast mosaic. I mean, the movies were all of these films were always ensemble pieces, which is great. I mean, the only drawback is that there's a lot of actors that you'd love to work with that you only meet because you don't have scenes with them.
But, there's a lot of expectation for the first encounter between Rey and Luke. But how was it in real life when you first met Daisy? What was your first impression of her?
Well, she was so fresh and optimistic and cheerful. I said, just wait till you're my age, when life beats you down and you become cynical and miserable. But no, she's fun to work with. She's always prepared. She's got a real sort of optimism about her. She sings between takes.
Okay, that's great.
Yeah, and she's, like I say, there's not a lot of angst. She doesn't agonize over backstory and motivation. She comes, she gets it done, and she goes home. I mean, you couldn't wish for a better partner.
That's great. And if you were a Jedi in real life, or if you could have one of the powers of a Jedi in real life, which one will be? It's difficult, I know.
Well, I mean, more than a power, I don't have any need for lifting rocks. But there's a certain inner peace that a Jedi achieves that, is something that I think we all would love to have, especially in this, you know, harsh reality that we live in. I think that's probably the reason people love to go to these films, is it's such brilliant escapism. So just for a couple of hours, they can forget their troubles and, you know, visit that galaxy far, far away. It's you know, it's been that way for years. I've always said these are more fairy tales than they are science fiction. And storytales of, you know, Grimm's fairy tales, good gosh, they've been around for centuries. And they will continue into the future.
Okay, and the hardest question of all, if you were stranded on an island, who would you rather be with? BB-8, C-3PO, or R2?
Well, R2 really doesn't get credit because I think he saved more people than anybody in the storyline. And he doesn't get a medal, he doesn't get any glory, he's just a workaholic. And, you know, it's like when I saw Rey, you know, she's sort of my replacement. I said to R2-D2, hey, BB-8's come for your job, dude. And C-3PO, he's much too fussy and critical. And I think I'd have to go with R2-D2 because, gosh, you know, he's probably able to cook and he's got everything you need all in one place. Although he's the profanity, when you realize everything he says is bleeped. So he's the most foul-mouthed character in the franchise. Yeah.
And Mark, how's your Spanish?
Dreadful.
Dreadful. Okay, so just do it in English. But in Venezuela, you have a huge fan base, so can you invite them not to miss The Last Jedi, because we have a lot of expectation for this film.
Thank you. Hello, everyone in Venezuela. Greetings, and I hope you take the time to come visit us in that galaxy far, far away, where we'll be looking for you. It won't be long, and may the Force be with you.
Y desde el Museo Sumaya despedimos este programa especial dedicado a Star Wars, Los Últimos Jedi. Pero antes de despedirme quisiera agradecer a nuestros aliados de Copa Airlines por permitirnos esta cobertura y también a Cine Color Venezuela, que estrenará la película el próximo 15 de diciembre y ustedes no se la pueden perder. Nuestras redes sociales, @CDCine, @PisosGB en Twitter y en Instagram. Yo soy Jorge Roig, nos vemos la semana que viene con un nuevo programa de CDCine.